There's a missing X-Man who was on the team, got erased from everyone's memory, and then came back so angry, he rewired the franchise. His name's Gabriel Summers Vulcan, and if that last name makes you squint at Cyclops, good. That's the point. The secret third Summers brother wasn't a fan favorite. He was a retcon with teeth. Here's how the mess starts. After the original X-Men got eaten alive by the living island Krakoa, Professor X didn't jump straight to the giant-sized crew, you know. First, he built a hidden rescue team. Vulcan, Darwin, Petra, and Sway trained off the books and pushed straight into a suicide mission. It went bad in minutes. Petra and Sway died buying seconds. Darwin merged into Vulcan to keep him alive, and the whole operation vanished under rubble and telepathy. Xavier did what Xavier does when his plan faceplants. He scrubbed it. He mind-wiped Cyclops, buried records, and recruited a second rescue team. The one with Storm, Wolverine, Colossus, Nightcrawler. The real debut in Giant Size X-Men #1. Decades later, Deadly Genesis #1 to 6 pulls the sheet back and shows the bodies on the floor. Those retro flashbacks literally redraw the past to tuck Vulcan and the others into scenes you thought you knew. The comic equivalent of they were standing just off camera the whole time. Vulcan, meanwhile, doesn't stay dead. He survives in space, with Darwin fused into him like a life raft, and comes back laser-focused on one target, the Shi'ar Empire that killed his mother. In Uncanny X-Men number 475 to 486, he blasts through their empire, kills Deacon, and claims the throne. It's not cosmic fluff for its own sake. It rips the Summers family in half and yanks key X-Men off the board. Look at the chain reaction. Havoc, Polaris, and Rachel Summers chase Vulcan into space and end up riding with the Starjammers, cut off from Earth for years. That's a whole spin-off team born from one forgotten member. Back home, Cyclops is down a brother, down 2 veterans, and staring at a house built on Xavier's lies. You can feel the temperature drop. He sharpens up, makes harder calls, and leans into Black Ops solutions that would have been unthinkable under the old school. Here's why that shifts the board. The X-Men had been running on borrowed faith, assuming the dream had a clean ledger. Vulcan exposes the charges buried under the rug. Dead students, erased memories, and a Summers brother with a kill list. That kind of betrayal doesn't just bruise.
Good evening.
It moves people.
My name's Sebastian
Cyclops
Shaw,
stops being field leader under supervision.
and I am not.
And becomes, we're done asking permission. Emma backs him. Xavier takes a walk, and the team stops waiting for the man in the wheelchair to bless every decision. Quick cosmic fast forward, so we keep the stakes where they belong. Vulcan crowns himself Shi'ar Emperor, crashes into the Inhumans in War of Kings, and the explosion echoes back home as absence. Havoc, Polaris, and Rachel are off the board for years, and the X-books bend around that missing weight. That's the consequence that counts for our purposes. The Starjammers spin-off pulled a chunk of the X-Men spine into deep space, while Scott tightened his grip on what was left. And here's the part that makes him vanish, even while he's standing in the room. Everyone literally forgot him. Not in the, oh, fans slept on this arc way. In the Professor X went into people's heads and scrubbed the hard drive way. Deadly Genesis lays it out. Xavier used a disposable secret team, lied to the survivors, and rewrote the story so giant-size X-Men looked clean. If you're wondering why nobody mentioned Gabriel for decades, it's because the comic didn't either, until X-Men Deadly Genesis number 1 through 6 dropped the retcon like a brick.
Good evening. My name is Sebastian Shaw. And I am not